At my sister's graduation, I felt utterly humiliated by my own parents. They mocked me publicly, calling me a mistake in comparison to my flawless sister, and I responded in a way that left them stunned. The event was meant to celebrate my older sister, Clara, who had just graduated from college and landed an impressive job. I expected my parents to deliver a heartfelt speech in her honor, praising her hard work and achievements. Clara deserved every bit of recognition for her efforts. But when my parents took the stage, their words took a devastating turn. They began by lauding Clara as their greatest blessing, which didn't surprise me. I had long accepted that my parents cherished her more than me. Clara was always the shining star, the daughter they held up as perfect, while I was constantly measured against her and found lacking. Then, in their speech, they made a cruel joke, saying they should have stopped having kids after Clara because second children are often a burden. They claimed that without me, they could have devoted all their time and resources to her. Hearing those words, spoken so casually in front of everyone, left me frozen. I scanned the room, hoping someone would recognize the cruelty of their remarks, but all I saw were relatives chuckling as if my humiliation was just harmless fun. My parents had always made me feel inferior, but this was the first time they'd done it so openly, in front of our extended family and friends. Their words confirmed what I'd long suspected. In their eyes, I was a shadow compared to their radiant Clara. This wasn't a one-time lapse in judgment, it was a public declaration of their lifelong favoritism. Growing up as the younger sibling, I was used to their subtle preference for Clara. It showed in their words, their actions, and even their daily routines. They often forgot my birthday, sometimes leaving me alone while they were away on business trips. But Clara's special days? They never missed those. Every year, they threw lavish celebrations, ensuring she felt treasured. Watching them shower her with affection taught me early on to lower my expectations and accept that I wasn't a priority. As a spirited child, I was often labeled difficult or troublesome simply for being myself. My parents criticized me for being too talkative or opinionated, punishing me for not fitting their ideal of a quiet, composed child. Clara's reserved nature, on the other hand, was always praised. She was the model daughter, polite, poised, and perfect in their eyes. Over time, I faced constant criticism. I tried to mold myself into the image they seemed to want, hoping that if I worked harder or achieved more, they'd see me differently. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't become Clara. We were different people, and I eventually stopped trying to emulate her. Their endless praise for her accomplishments while dismissing mine cut deeply. Those moments of rejection had always stayed within the family, until that graduation speech, when they aired their disdain for me in front of everyone. What hurt even more was that no one in the audience seemed to care. No one spoke up or even offered me a sympathetic glance as my parents mocked me. As they continued their speech, gushing over Clara's achievements, they announced they'd bought her a brand new car as a graduation gift, something she'd always dreamed of owning. The room erupted in applause and cheers as Clara hugged them, beaming with gratitude. The three of them stood there, basking in their shared joy, while I felt like an outsider in my own family. The truth is, I've never been jealous of Clara. We got along well enough, and I genuinely believed she deserved her successes. But that speech shattered me. For years, This shorts can't handle this full story. Click the link in the description to see full story. You need to watch this.